Eivor? A moment.
Good day, my love.
Come to me.
I have received a unique summons from Nottinghamshire in the north. From your old friend, Vili.
Vili? A name I've not heard in 10 winters or more. How is he?
Well, it seems. Vili asks that you join him in feast and celebration, in honor of his father, Hemminger Jarl.
A welcome invitation. It will be good to see him again.
It is worth recalling that his father, Hemminger Jarl, would be a formidable ally. Will you go?
I will leave for Nottinghamshire today.
Good. They will be pleased.
It will be good to see Vili again.
Pour the mead! Eivor has come to Nottingham.
Skål!
Make sure the supplies are secure. We may set off at any moment. Do I trust my own eyes? Is that truly who I see?
Tryggvi, you old hound, how are you?
Eivor, a friend of old is a good omen.
Look at this. Your chin grass might be mistaken for hedges now.
Ah, but a healthy Jarl beard it is not.
And what of Vili? I was happy to get his message.
I stand in Vili's place today. He and his father have gone to Ulkathorpe to stave off an invasion of Picts. We've laid a long siege, and Hemminger Jarl looks to finish the job.
I have not fought beside Vili and his father since we were young. They have my blade if they need it.
In spite of these war cries, you should know that Vili's father is more frail than last you saw him.
How could that be? Hemminger Jarl is an ox.
So he is. And he'll be pleased as Skull with the moon in his jaws at the sight of you. Come, the swiftest path is by river, but these waters are hostile to Norsemen. You bring good luck with you. We could guide the sail steeds downstream.
I'm ready for whatever danger awaits. Prepare your convoy, and we'll be off.
Our Jarl has waited long enough. We follow the Wolf-Kist to the encampment. Eivor, the Raven Clan's Wolf-Kist. You'll soon have more names than the All-Father himself.
I've traveled far, spilling the dew of slaughter. A reputation is the price of victory.
Aha! Indeed!
I remember when Vili and I were small children. You spun many epic yarns for us over the hearth's fire. But I do not remember you telling us how you came to serve Hemminger Jarl. Is it a tale worth telling?
It is, but a sad one. I suppose I was the age you are now. Skadi had sent us a harsh winter, and much of our clan was starving. To feed us, my family incurred a large work debt. But my youth rendered me too proud to pay it off.
Picts ashore! Protect the convoy! Read sail! Fire! 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 Ready! Fire!
I have orders to go to Stoneberg, but our camp is just ahead, so hurry on without me. Vili and Hemminger Jarl will be pleased to see you.
To pick Freya's kiss, you came. Welcome.
Your son sent for me, Hemminger Jarl. One of the happier messages I've had in England.
I wish I could expand on this happiness with good news. But we are in the center of a storm. And yet, my old heart sings great songs at the sight of you. You look good, Eivor. Strong, healthy.
It warmed me to hear Vili's name again. In coming to England, I thought I'd left the best of Norway behind.
He often thinks on the old country as well. Seems to think his life was simpler then. It may be he is right.
Movement on the walls!
We must end this soon, before the weather changes.
The whole of my clan would be here if you called them.
No need. These men are flies for swatting. Even now, Tryggvi rides for Stoneberg, should any Picts escape. It will all be ended by this time tomorrow. You have known me as your Jarl for an age. And I have known and loved you all since you were babes. An easy burden to bear.
Let's hope you fight better than you age, old friend.
You're not slurring, Vili? Have you mislaid your ale?
Today, you do not fight for me. Not for each other. Today, you fight for your children. Fight so that they may grow. So they may be good and just as you are. For them, today, we take back Ulkerthorpe.
Tryggvi and Eivor have brought us arrows and oil to bring firelight to the Picts, to feed their traps. The first to signal from the top of that tower, their war chief's weapon in hand, drinks my mead for the month.
Thor's beard. It's good to see you, Vili.
Oh, is it? Or have you come to snatch glory from my calloused hands?
We can snatch glory together. Unless you're too frightened to fight beside me.
Oh no, this is a contest now. To the top of that tower, and the Pict Chief is the prize.
Old times, then.
And new alike.
Fight, Hemminger sons. Bring victory today. For tomorrow, we feast!
Light the arrows! May they burn with flame unbridled!
The Pict Chief hides behind his men like a coward. I have no doubt he will be well fortified. Look for him on high ground.
I will have his head for Hemminger Jarl. Vili and the wood is fighting by our sides again.
I'll get it hit! They come for the chief! Stop them!
You're injured.
No, stop. I'm fine. There is more blood here than injury.
Pride cannot heal you, Heminger. Only care and bandages.
My clan fought well, did they not? You saw it. The heart in these people. How they rallied behind their Jarl.
You have that effect on men. They trust you.
And they love my son all the more. But he lacks the trust of our Thanes. And I am running out of time to persuade them.
You are sick.
And you accept it. Unlike my son, he thinks me immortal because he must. He does not want what I have to give him.
Was it Vili who summoned me, or you, Heminger?
I thought you would come faster if it was Vili's name you heard first. I need your wisdom, Mayfor. Your discretion.
You have it, of course.
There will be a thing soon, in which the nobles must name a new Jarl. And I am torn. I would have my son follow in my steps, but he is reluctant. He follows his warrior's heart. Others will name Tryggvi, a fine man with a mind for leadership. But his lineage is tattered, and he is less bold.
Both men are honorable, but they do not hold a bearded axe to Heminger Jarl. Let us not burden ourselves with the all-thing choice yet.
Your sight is clear and your mind is sharp. Let that guide your thinking in the days to come. Vili departs for kinder downfall soon. Ride with him, and talk like old friends made new.
If I see any Valkyries lurking nearby, I will send them away.
I can fight them off a while longer. Vili waits for you below, A4.
Vili!
There you are. Come. Ride with me to the falls. They are Freya's gifts to these unforgiving lands.
All right, but if I don't faint at the sight of them, you've oversold the view.
You fight with impressive skill, I should say. I taught you well, I think.
You taught me how to fight empty air, Vili, and trees and snowdrift and the like.
No, I am certain I saved you from a snowdrift once. And a murderous tree. That's how I remember it.
Any man who would call a tree murderous is a man who's had one too many blows to the head. What do you call your house?
Ah! Stoneberg! Was Tryggvi not sent there by father to help? We must go!
Eivor!
What happened?
I came too late to stop this. The Picts set fires and ran. They mean to spite us. There are more people trapped within. Free them, Eivor.
Tend the wounded. We'll get them out. No survivors here. The others have still got breath.
Eivor! No! Eivor, where are you?
No!
Get over here!
Thank you, stranger. I thought
Billy!
this was my last.
Where are you? Answer me!
We need to clear a path! I will get the man, Eivor. You carry the woman. Niflheim will have to wait. You are staying here today.
Oh, thank thee, all father.
Hold on to me. I can get you out.
Thank you, Billy. Thank you. I draw breath because of you.
I thought I might have to rescue you, Billy.
Had I died, it would have been my time. My fate is already spun.
I'm sorry, but you cannot endanger yourselves like this, lords. You have people to lead, a future to consider.
The old man has wisdom, Billy. You have the full weight of this clan on your back.
My father carries that weight. I do the fighting and feasting, and I am expert at both. It's good to have you watching my back again, Eivor.
You see what I deal with, Eivor? The mind of a troll in the body of an Aesir.
Still the same arse-stick as when we were children.
I'll never change.
This is hardly the time for lightness, you two. We have many injured to comfort.
Well, that is your domain, Tryggvi. I don't wish to be seen as a savior and healer all in one afternoon. The waters at Kinderdunfol will soothe my wounds. If my father needs me, I'll be there.
Billy, stop!
Eivor, wait a moment. Hemminger Jarl has confided in you about his health.
He has. He said Billy wasn't taking it well.
Billy lives in another world entirely right now. He is cracked inside, and will not face the full truth laid before him.
And how are you? Have you braced yourself for what is to come?
I have made my peace with the future, yes.
Worry yourself with the wounded here. I will talk to Billy myself. Billy was right. The Kinder downfall is beautiful. Well, where is he?
Eivor, you found my secret haunt.
I would be deaf to have not heard you singing. Your crow's cackle could awaken the dead. These skirmishes with the Picts that worn you down.
Not at all. The more scars, the better the boast. But look at my father. A battle-worn veteran, carved up like a goat on a spit.
Not a metaphor I would use just now. Not in his state.
These waters are magnificent, no? They comfort and heal. They are Freya's gift to man.
Billy, you need to face it. Your father's dying. When he departs for the Corpse Hall, you will take his place, as expected.
The novelty of this soggy north has worn on me, Eivor. Too warm for winter living, too cold for summer. I've heard Mercia is more temperate. Dense forests, bright colors, thriving streams. Is that how it is in your settlement?
You would always be welcome to live and prosper with us, but that is a matter between you and your father.
I could make the old man understand. I have no desire to be Jarl, and he must accept that.
We defy a long tradition, Billy. The son takes after his father. That is the way of things.
Eivor.
I have my own reasons to see you made Jarl. The Raven clan wants friends in England, and you are among my very best.
You do not need me in that seat to secure an alliance. You and Sigurd are beloved here.
Your father is dying, Billy. Now is the time to get your house in order.
It is not my house. It is the clan's house, and the clan will decide what happens next.
You have a chance to end on good terms with your father. I wasn't afforded the same luxury. Don't squander it.
Billy! Billy, come fast!
Another attack?
It's your father! He hasn't got long! Come to the Longhouse!
Hemming a Jarl is at the edge of death. I must see him before he goes.
Oh, dear Hemminger, our Jarl.
Eivor.
To see you both together again like this. It recalls days long past. Makes me feel young again.
Hold on to that feeling, and take it with you to the Hall of the Slain.
You have become a great warrior, Eivor. A warrior and a leader. Worth song and verse.
I had many good teachers, Hemminger Jarl. You chief among them.
I beg of you now, do not let my lessons die. Pass them on.
The seer is on her way, Father. She has remedies for you. Cures and charms.
I held you here, really. In one proud hand when you were fresh from your mother's womb. I've watched you grow. A dirty-haired boy, swinging sticks and running through the mud, dreaming of glory. I am proud of what you have become, son. And I am proud of what you will become. No matter Father. Willy.
We must prepare for the funeral.
I'll send for my clan. You call on the nobles of this shire. The nobles have begun to arrive. Trygve needs our help to see this through. We will be at the funeral pyre, overlooking the village. This journey to the halls will be heralded by roaring flames.
Eivor.
Drengur.
Sunniva, thank you for coming.
The sight of old friends lets my heart rest easy.
We came as soon as we heard, bearing gifts for Hemingur Jarl.
The celebration will last many days. How soon till we begin?
The pyre's construction is underway, and all of our guests are lodged and welcomed. We could begin shortly.
Good. You handled this well, Trygve.
I pledged my life's oath to Hemingur Jarl. There is nothing I would not do for him. The Althing must be held when the week is out and the funeral is done. The nobles of this shire will name Vili the Jarl of our clan. This assumes they will be sober after a week of drinking and weeping.
It will be a grand funeral. Father will have a clear view of his lands from here. The flames will burn bright and tall for all the Shire to see. You've done well, Trygve.
This was his favorite spot in the Shire. I suppose we should get started. Our guests need looking after.
I will look for you later, to save you from them once the mead has really soaked in.
You are a true gift, Eivor. Thank you.
Trygve is Hemthorpe's rock. With him around, the city can keep its peace.
He is a good man.
I must be away for a short time, Eivor. I want to retrieve something for my father. A gift.
When did you have the time to make a funeral gift?
It was something I had hoped to give him in life. You must see it to believe it.
I brought a gift from the Raven clan. I stored it at the watchtower on the far side of Hemthorpe.
Very kind, thank you. I should like to see it.
I should look over the gift first. It must be worthy of Hemingur Jarl.
There's a heaviness to your look, Eivor. What troubles you?
Hemingur desired my counsel before he died. Wanted my opinion on the future of this clan's leadership.
That would be Vili, would it not?
If tradition held, yes.
Trygve has tasked me to help the Volva with the sacrifices. Could we speak with her to ease your thoughts?
It's a good idea. But let me go alone. Set scouts around the village. The people here must mourn in safety.
You are the wolf-kissed one. The raven of battle whose fame grows with each waxing of the moon.
I struggle with the choice Hemingur left for me. I would have your counsel on the matter.
A slaughter must be made. Many sheep at the bottom of the sleeping Jötun, before the pyre is lit. Follow.
Ég mun Óðin vilja hafa hann.
Berjast alla hestana hérna. Eiga margir á heiðmörku þá ek var ung. Og varu allir vinnuhestar.
Come, creatures. You are to serve the gods and bid them welcome our beloved Hemingur Jarl with ale and open arms.
Do you have the gift of foresight, seer? Can you argue what is to come?
I see what need be seen, when it need be.
A great gift.
A great burden.
Did Hemminger Jarl consult you often? Did he unburden his woes?
We spoke often. Yet too often he left with more burdens than he brought.
He worried about the future of his clan. About who would be Jarl.
Speak less, lest our words draw foul spirits to dog us.
As you wish. Volva,
Your heart is restless. Your mind clouded. You seek more than a guarantee of good omens.
I seek the gods' wisdom.
You wish to know who would best serve this clan as Jarl.
I do. Between Vili and Trygvi, there's no clear choice.
We stand in the shadow of the giant, the great keeper of secrets. Here, you'll find a drink of the resounding sea. Ascend the sleeping Jötun, consume the waters, and meditate at its peak. Do not seek answers to your questions. They will find you.
To seek an answer, I should clear my mind and still my heart. Hemminger Jarl, is it truly you?
Of spirit, not of flesh.
Why have you not reached Odin's Hall?
I will in time. As the flames of my pyre burn, I will ride the path of wood smoke to the All-Father's Hall of Champions.
I am grateful to see you once more, Jarl. I struggle with the task you set before me. To choose your heir is not an easy thing. One man is beloved, but does not want the task. The other man is fit for the task, but is not favored.
I could not give you any more counsel in life, Eivor. So too in death am I rendered silent.
Forget wise counsel and rational arguments. What does your heart tell you?
My heart is stopped. It says nothing.
This should not be my decision, Hemminger. The choice was always yours to make. You were their chief.
As Sigurd is your chief. But that does not quench your appetite for glory as you covet his place upon the high seat of your clan.
I do not seek to replace Sigurd. Fate weaved our futures long ago. We are only following its pattern.
Yet you see it coming. You welcome it.
Shall I renounce my fate, then? Abandon the path to glory I walk?
No. I want you to die in defense of it. This is not how I remember you.
You left me too soon, Hemminger Jarl. Your Shire's fate is uncertain.
I trusted you to make the right decision. I still do.
You pushed me, Hemminger. I never intended this.
Have no regrets, save for you have given me the great battle death I sought in life.
You old fox. Was that the point of riling me up?
The All-Father. He comes to welcome me to his hall. And I must follow. The choice you make will be the right one.
An excellent shield, Soneva. Gunnar's craft.
And here, from the Raven clan.
An impressive shield.
It is good, but it needs a touch of grandeur. Something personal for your father. A sigil, I think. A mark to adorn the front. We need an artisan. Is there one in the village?
I know a man. A master craftsman in exile. He lives in a cave northeast of Hemthorpe. I would take you there myself, but I have Isbjorn to retrieve.
Isbjorn? Your father's spear? Did he not wield it at Ulkerthorpe?
He lost it some winters back on a bear hunt. He hit the beast hard, but the spear stuck and the bear fled into the forest.
And after all these winters, you hope to find it again and present it to the pyre. The odds are narrow, to say the least.
Fret not, friend. I have a nose for these things. Seek out the exile. He'll see to your shield. This is an excellent shield, Soneva. Gunnar's craft never disappoints.
Hey! I'll teach you how to stay.
Sure! This must be the cave Billy mentioned. Who would live here? Odin's beard. You are a difficult man to find. Hemminger Jarl is dead. I was told you are a master craftsman. I seek an etching on the shield to celebrate the life and death of Hemminger Jarl.
The stones. Hemminger Jarl possessed a steady hand and steady heart. Do you possess the same? Is not yet steady.
How could it be at such a time?
Hemminger Jarl's heart never wavered.
In life it did not, but in death it lies as still as a stone. You have not yet answered me. Will you help me with my etching?
How will you remember him?
By his determination to keep his clan safe and his people celebrated.
The mark of Vegvisir. Sights never lost. Is this your decision?
Yes, I choose this one.
I will begin.
How did you come to be here?
Fate. I was given a death sentence. Unfairly, I felt. But a man was killed. Hemminger Jarl desired for me to live. The villagers did not. My sight and exile. That was our compromise.
Thank you for this.
His son will take his place.
That is for Vili to decide.
Vili has no say. Fate has already decided.
Hemminger will be pleased with our gift. I wonder if Vili has found his spear.
This is an outrage!
Our strong feelings for Hemming come with much grief.
Festive?
Too festive, and too soon. Fires, fights, and every man soaked in mead. Ugh, this has gone too far.
Hemthorpe could burn before the pyre is lit.
Gods, have I failed my dear Jarl?
Peace, Tryggvi. I will do what I can to calm things.
Myndi that vera rætt?
Saxon did what?
Come out, you dung-eating rat!
What madness is this?
You dare wash our beloved Hemmingr with your filth!
I asked you a question, friend.
There's a Saxon within. One stupid enough to try sending Hemmingr to heaven over Valhalla. Now he cowers behind a locked door!
I only did right by his immortal soul!
You will get what is right for you!
Calm yourselves, all of you. I will speak with him, unmask his true intentions.
Come out, you dung-eating rat! Get that stain out here now!
Ah! Oh my god!
The people are quite upset.
Leave me be! I did nothing wrong!
You should walk out of here on your own, before you cannot walk at all.
Yes, I'll walk. Don't hurt me, please! There's a key there. If you open the door, I will follow you out. Oh my god! You've got the key! Use it!
Get that stain out here now!
Huvud gott!
Vilken Minka säker!
Släpp av klätte! Vi aturar!
You'll pay for your wrongs, desecrator!
Enough! Let him speak to explain himself.
I loved Hemminger. I swear. I only want him to fly free in the kingdom of God.
So you drench his body with your filth waters?
Was it your Christian holy water?
Of course. I anointed him in the name of the Lord.
Shut your mouths, both of you. Your antics have outlasted their welcome. Now go.
Stink, thou sin no.
On to the next ruling. Shall we play in the woods or down by the river tomorrow?
Stools on the hay side are for the woods, and the side with the sacks of beans for the river. Pick your seats. No pushing, Bjornsson. I'm watching you. Hey, where are you going?
The tall one does not want to play because the tall one is a big baby. Well, this is not good. It's a draw. This has never happened.
What about the tall one? Can we ask her to help break this tie?
Good idea, Froda. Tall One, sit by the hayside if you vote for the woods. For the river, the side with the sacks of beans. The answer is clear. We shall play in the river tomorrow.
Aye.
Now, the next matter for our Owlthing. We need a name for our merry band. The choices are Raiders of the Cake or the Shadow Dragons.
Stools on the hayside are for Raiders of the Cake, and side with the sacks of beans for Shadow Dragons. Pick your seats.
Tall One, you too, just in case we end up in a tie again.
It looks like we are tied. For now.
Tall One, we need your help once more. It is final. From now on, we are the Shadow Dragons.
A fitting name for future warriors.
Now to our next vote.
What should we do if we manage to capture a picked soldier? Stools on the hayside are for beating him up. Side with the sacks of beans for taking him prisoner. Vote!
It looks like we are tied. For now.
Tall One, we need your help once more. The seats have spoken. We will take the prisoner for questioning. The badge of wisdom shall be awarded to those who voted for this. You too, Tall One.
Remember, the more you know of your enemy, the better. Do not let any opportunity to learn more of them escape you.
Froda, you had better be writing these words of wisdom down. Thanks for the help, Tall One.
The next generation inspires confidence. Nottinghamshire is in good hands.
Flee, warrior, flee! Loki's horde lays waste here!
You mean Heminger's famous fighting roosters?
Dragon, thank you, mighty Thor. You've saved my life.
When you sober up, steer clear of roosters. Order seems to have been restored. Now to Trygve, to let him know. I've calmed the guests as much as they can be in their grief.
They mourn. It is to be expected. Still, thank you.
And how do you feel, old friend?
I mourn more deeply than most, I think.
Heminger would be proud of what you have accomplished here. All you have done for him.
I hope so.
This ache will pass, Trygve. With time.
Yes, it will.
The Althing is tomorrow, and a Jarl must be chosen. I should speak with Sunniva about this.
Did you consult the Volva? And were your questions answered?
Some questions were answered. Others, I must answer myself. Do you think there's a place for Vili in our settlement? He expressed a desire to live and work with us.
Will he not be Jarl of this shire before the day's end?
That remains to be seen. Some are more eager to see Trygve in the high seat.
Eivor, Trygve has no intention to lead. He feels duty-bound to follow his master into death.
Absolutely not. My father would never allow such foolishness.
How else can I honor my Jarl, old as I am? This is no country for me. The future is yours, Vili.
The flames of this pyre will burn for my father. You must live. I forbid you to follow him into death. I will not let you sacrifice yourself.
Do you forbid me as a friend, Vili? Or as our new Jarl?
As a man who would see you come to your senses.
Vili. Trygve. Each man wears one of Heminger's boots, with both men unwilling to seize the other. Does the world need such useless, dithering men? Why not stake a claim yourself? take this Shire for your own. It is not my place. Your place is anywhere you lay your head, any hill you summit, any silver you take for your own. Do not limit yourself to niceties. Nottinghamshire deserves a leader to admire, a man the people can trust. Most love Vili, and he loves them, but he lacks the will to be leader. He could learn, but does he wish to? And Trygve, sturdy and wise and loyal to the legacy Hemminger Jarl left behind. Almost to a fault. But he is old, and his thrill for living has fled him. Hardly inspiring.
You cannot! I will not allow it!
I am not asking for your permission. Only your forgiveness.
Gods, Eivor, put a stop to this fool's death wish.
This is no small decision, Trygve. And not without great cost. The Shire will be diminished without you.
But I have nobody left. My life's purpose lies dead upon that pyre.
That is not so. When people look to my father for guidance, who did they see him turn to for counsel?
Hemminger Jarl was my rock. Yes, I gave him counsel, but he made the hard choices.
If Hemminger were here, would he not urge you to wield this wisdom for the betterment of all? Was your vow to serve Hemminger Jarl unto death, or to serve his legacy in life?
I will stay. You have wisdom, Eivor. More than I could have guessed.
Eivor!
Sunniva!
Picts were spotted moments ago, lurking in the thicket. Vili gave chase.
Ah, stick! He should have roused me first. Show me where he went.
Let us wake the others. The dark is lousing with Picts.
Tell no one of this. The last thing we need is a dozen more bodies for Hemminger's pyre. This will be a fine tale to tell after the all thing. But until then, we stay quiet.
His rage has consumed him, Eivor. All this anger, this sadness, it has truly taken form.
Our stick was never one to temper his emotions. This was bound to happen. I should have been more vigilant.
Do not blame yourself, Drengur.
He always had me to watch his back. As children, and again now. If this rampage is what he needs to rid himself of the sick that binds him, I will at least make sure he does not hurt himself.
Thank Odin he has the mighty Wolf-Kissed as his shadow.
There are things we do for family, Sunniva. No questions asked. For you, I would have done the same. For any of the Raven clan.
We know, Drengur. That is why we are sworn to you. Here, Eivor. This was where Vili saw the scout killed and then charged after the enemy ahead. I will head back to Hemthorpe and make sure our ravens stand vigilant. Return to us safely, Drengur.
This area is off limits.
Eivor, perfect. I could use your aid right now.
The Evelyn might.
Dare disturb these days of mourning?
Stop, Vili. They're gone. It is done.
Pah! I've seen roosters fight with more spirit.
Oddly enough, so have I.
That sound. Is it thunder?
Footsteps.
We need to fall back. Follow me. Quickly! Thrilling.
Cowards!
Just like when we were children, getting into trouble and getting away.
Save your honey words for when we get out of here alive, Arstick.
My sword's thunderhammer. That quickened the blood.
Wild and reckless, like our first battles together. Remember the island north of Stavanger?
I do. Kjotve the Cruel trained his berserkers there.
Great lumbering fools, foaming at the mouth. We taunted them from the treetops.
And the drunk one, remember? Naked as the morning. Froze his cock off trying to find us.
Then fell to humping a snowdrift.
Were you glad to hear from me?
I did wonder what trouble you'd been up to. But I smiled at hearing your name. And I wondered if you had taken after your father. If you were now leading your clan.
Well, you have your answer. I'd sooner take after a troll and leave this clan in your hands.
That I will not do.
When my father was named Jarl, he had no one to help him, and still he triumphed. But I am not my father. I simply want to roam. Do you think Sleipnir would be content bound to a stable, no matter how glorious it may be? Hey, what is that for?
You have friends, Vili. And what about Tryggvi? And me? And your clan?
Of course. I know that.
You can't roam forever. Keep that in mind. You are surrounded by those who love you. And that will not change. Unless you push it all away.
You speak a truth. I understand.
Troll-faced arstick.
A chicken draugr. Is such a thing possible? For that does not seem possible.
Voda, too. A warder infused with fire. I do not lie. Your father's death aside, Willie. This has been... good. Fun, even.
Do you ever wonder what might have happened if we had not been separated by the North Sea so early in our lives? What adventures we would have had. The raids, the battles, the glory. I even think about what we might have been to each other.
I have, fondly. And often enough that it sometimes seemed you never left. Maybe you never did.
I want you, Eivor. Your warmth. Your touch.
Billy, no. That will not happen, I'm sorry. Get some rest, huh? Are you going?
With so much on my mind, I haven't slept a wink. The funeral, the Thanes. I should get back.
I understand. I'll see you there. Billy, go on already. To prepare for the funeral, I imagine. Be patient, Hemingway. We're about to send you on your final journey.
Brothers, sisters. Eivor, my father sets forth on his final voyage.
May the winds favor him.
The nobles have offered up their funeral gifts. All but you. Present what you have, and the celebration may begin.
I have it here. In council, you are the wisest. At the hearth, the kindest. In battle, the bravest. May the sign of Bekivisir, the rune of the way, guide you to the Hall of Many Doors.
Stand at my side.
Speak from your heart, Hemingway-san.
Today we mourn the passing of Hemingway Jarl of Nottinghamshire. My father. Our father. He was a towering force. A strength to fear and admire. Now gone. Yet together we are the example of his greatness. I see him in each of you. His love for battle, but also peace. For wisdom, sorrow, and joy. His generosity, his spirit. In you I see his life, and his love of drink. Gods, did he love drink! We are these things because he was these things. Father, we shall be to our children what you were to us. And when they are ready, we will meet you again. Give him a fine farewell.
Sunniva, ride to Hemthorpe and prepare the longhouse for the All-Thing. The next Jarl will soon take his seat.
Have they given their Jarl a fine farewell?
They have. None drank so well and so deeply as Clan Hemmingerson.
The declaration of succession must happen soon, before we are too drunk and exhausted to remember our names.
I agree. Call on those who must attend. The All-Thing will begin shortly.
Eivor!
You look uneasy.
Burdened by grief, drowning in mead, and paralyzed by a sword. I stand between that man and Jarldom.
You stand side by side, really, and one of you must step forward.
My father placed us side by side because he trusted your vision. So what do you see?
Drunk as you are, I see before me a man full of passion, vigor, and a love for his people. I see a Jarl. Your burden will get easier to bear. Take your father's seat and make it your own.
I will.
Good. Now let them know our stick.
People of Hemthorpe, of Ulkethorpe, of Snottingham. Today I pledge myself. As my father was, I shall be your Jarl. Hemminger was a hero, not for who he was, but for the people he led. With Tryggvi by my side, with all of you, we will have glory.
You've already learned that people prefer shorter speeches to long ones, Vili Jarl.
It will take time to wear that title with comfort. My father never swore a formal oath with your clan. There is no need, for you are family. Let it be known, the Hemmingers and Clan Raven are true sworn friends from this day forward. You accept?
Aye.
Well?
Be fair, be just, and call upon us often. Our stick.
I'm sure I will.
Pleasure to see you, Eivor.
I bring fair tidings, Runry. Hemminger Jarl in Snottinghamshire has passed, but his clan remains allied to us.
Sad news, but you made the best of it.
I saw my old friend Vili on my visit. He is their Jarl now, and he has pledged to aid us in times of need.